upcoming music schedule and more details at croonersmn.com.
Portions of the following program may be pre-recorded.
Hello, listeners! Woo! Welcome to the Downright Upright Show, the place to go to hear out loud and proud people like you are thinking. And I am your host, Philip Anthony. We are here at Golden Valley Pride today, live and in Technicolor, as you can see. I am so thrilled that we have such a great audience today, and we have so many amazing guests on our show today, right, guys? So before I even start this lovely show, I want to introduce the people that make me sound smart. I really do. I want to introduce Matt. Give him a hand.
Hello.
And Austin, my co-host on this lovely show. Remember, every Saturday, first Saturday of the month, we have a co-host show, and these lovely people grace my show. So I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if I could do it without you guys. I really don't think.
Yes, you could.
You absolutely could.
Yes, but we're happy to be here regardless.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, gee, thanks. Anyway, so it is the we're here at Brookview Park, by the way, which is isn't it a beautiful venue here?
It's gorgeous.
It is absolutely incredible. The weather is nice. Everybody's cooperating.
Honestly, we have this like swamp in front of us, which is giving me I'm so comforted right now. This view is really pretty. Isn't it so nice?
Creatures come out of the
sounds
swamp.
crazy to say swamp, but it's really nice. It's really pretty.
Yes.
No gators, I hope.
Yes.
I don't know.
Hopefully there'll be no creature from the Black Lagoon.
Right.
You know, whatever. Okay. So my message today, before we even start the show, is to keep supporting the ones you love in the LGBTQ plus community. And we know we have a lot of allies here today. So I want to give them a very special hand for being allies today. So let's give it up for the allies in the crowd today.
Yes.
Because we are zero without them, right? They support us. You know, we're a small minority of the population with 10%, if that. And having allies, having our back is really super important. So thank you so much for that. And what else? So the last time we got together, I don't remember when the last time we got together. It was last month. Last Saturday,
it seems like a long time ago.
The first Saturday last month.
Yeah.
What have you done since last month?
I had my birthday.
Happy birthday, Matt.
It was so nice.
How old are you? 22 now?
42.
Oh, wow.
I know. And I realized, and I also had my coming out anniversary, which is a week before my birthday.
Wow.
So I realized it was my 22nd anniversary of coming out. So I've been out as a gay man longer than more than half of my life, which I think is pretty amazing. So I'm really happy about that. That was fun.
Yay.
That was a fun realization.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Celebrating life.
Austin, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a month either.
Yeah, I know. It does feel like a really long time.
A hot minute.
It feels like May lasted forever.
Yes, it has. And I have to say one thing about myself first, of course. It has been 17 years this past June 3rd that my husband and I met online.
Oh, my God.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, dear. I just want to say happy anniversary. The happiest day of my life is meeting my husband. So I just wanted to get that out there. Yes. So on this day of celebration, I would like to thank, of course, all the other shows that are in AM 950. Remember, it's not just the Downright Upright show on this block. There's a lot of shows. So I want to thank, he's here today somewhere. There he is. Jim Pounds is going to host. Yes, he is going to host the Gaily Show today, right after the Downright Upright show. Unfortunately, John Parker won't be here, but please stay tuned for that. And so it'll be just us two today, right, Jim? Just us two today. Me and you against the world. Yes. So
with the world. We're in partnership together.
With the world.
Yes.
And again, I want to thank Brett Johnson for producing the
Yay,
show
Brett.
for me today. Without a producer, a show is nothing, right? So before we even get into the BS, the fire hose that is the Donald Trump's administration, we're not going to talk too many negative things today. I promise you, please. Okay. I just want to welcome Matt Llewellyn Otten today because he's a busy guy. So I want to have him on the show to talk about Outfront Minnesota and all the work they're doing out here today. So everybody give it up for Matt Llewellyn Otten.
Hey, y'all. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Anytime.
Yeah, it's really good to be out here. Beautiful day. Golden Valley Pride is one of my favorite prides. Don't tell all the other prides, please.
Okay.
But I love being out here, and it feels like such a privilege to be with all of you today. So
Well,
thanks.
Thank you for gracing the stage today.
course.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, any events coming up you want to talk about? Because this is live, so if it's next week, it'll work. today.
Yeah. Well, our big thing is we have our gala. I like to call it our gala coming up in September.
Gala.
It feels like a missed opportunity to not call it a gala. So we have our gala coming up in September, so please join us for that. We've had a really robust legislative session, and we're hoping to get some legislation passed with our extended legislative session, including some funding for HIV services, funding for research and community services. And we are at prides all over the state all month. We have 6 prides happening today across the state that we're at, and then 2 tomorrow, including our Trans Joy Fest up in Duluth. So
wow.
yeah, we're here, there, and everywhere else. So yeah,
When
yeah.
isn't Duluth Pride in August? Or
It is, yeah.
September?
Duluth
Yeah,
Pride
it's
is in August, and shout out to them, and then also to Harbors Pride. They'll be having their.
Are
Pride
you kidding
too.
me?
Yeah, it's really amazing.
2 Harbors Pride.
Okay. Also, I have to interject. There are
Goodness.
6 prides y'all are at today. Like, I love hearing how many prides there are. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, 6
Crazy.
prides today. So
I
our
love
staff
that.
is busy this month. That's
I-
good.
Can I also shout out to St. Cloud Pride? Because I used to be on that board before I moved down here to the cities. And now I'm in the Golden Valley Pride board. But St. Cloud Pride board is wonderful. And their pride is in September, too. So,
Yes.
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 Wow.
Love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Austin, you want to ask my friend Matt here anything?
No, I think it's great. You guys are out. So many microphones. Choice of microphones.
Do you have a comment?
No, I think it's great. The work that you guys are doing out here, particularly in a culture where we're seeing so many cuts, especially in healthcare. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit more about the funding that you're hoping to secure for HIV.
Yeah, we work really closely with our partners at Aliveness Project and also Clear Housing in securing this funding. I think we are at a $9 million funding that we're hoping to do. So for those living with HIV, and we also have continuous funding for gender inclusive bathrooms in schools, and so there'll be some funding for that too. And we're also keeping our eyes out on the Supreme Court for the Scameti decision happening. So yeah, and then the Cooper decision here in the state of Minnesota, which is powerlifting. JC Cooper is a power lifter, a trans woman, and so we hope the Cooper decision will happen sometime this month too. And we are optimistic about that piece of legislation or that decision soon.
Wow.
So yeah.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah, thank
For
you.
spending some time. Please give him a hand, guys.
Yay.
Thank you.
I
Happy
mean,
Pride, everybody.
Yeah, happy Pride. And, the Aliveness Project, to be honest with you, is doing amazing work with AIDS. And I grew up in the 80s when I lost my best friend and many other people to AIDS. It was a really, really hard time for me personally. And, I get choked up when I talk about it. So if you could do anything to even volunteer and help the Aliveness Project, help Outfront Minnesota, donate, do whatever you can. We appreciate you. We love you. So thank you again, Matt. Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you. Happy Pride to you. Wow, that was incredible. So now we're going to prop up the community, as you know, a little bit today, because there's a lot of awful things going on in this country right now.
So we're in the downright part.
We're in the
today's show.
downright
Okay.
part. So I want to talk about World Pride just really quick, because
Yes.
that's something that, to me, is insane. There are people around the world that come to Washington, D.C. every year, right, to celebrate World Pride. And they were interviewing these people, and they're afraid to come because they see people getting taken off the street without habeas corpus, without due process. And because they're in the LGBTQ plus community, they're all the more at risk of being, Hi, welcome. So I just wanted to bring that up. Did you guys have anything you want to talk about World Pride to try to prop up the community for today?
Yes, I do want to say one thing about that. So I'm also part of the Twin Cities Gay Men's Chorus, as you know.
Yes.
And so they are there right now. So a lot of my friends, they sang yesterday, they sang today. And I stayed back, obviously, for Golden Valley Pride. Happy to be here. But it's been so wonderful to stay connected with so many of those folks who are in the choir with me, and to see the pictures they're showing and just sharing the love and happiness that they're experiencing right now is amazing. But also we had that conversation as a chorus to recognize this is going to be an extra tough year at World Pride, and we need to show up. We need to continue to support, and people need to continue to be seen. And it's really scary to see that those things are happening, but that's also the reality that we're facing right now. A lot of people in our community are facing. So I'm just so happy that people are showing up. We are still celebrating. And I also told some of my friends, I said, hey, give a big F you to DT while you're out there. So they're doing
Yes.
that out there too. We're
Well,
sending positive messages, but also, a little bit of shade.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
I
all
try
of
to edit
you
as best
being
as possible.
here,
Brad.
your visibility is so important, right? I mean, this is a small pride, obviously. It's not like World Pride, but being visible, how important is that, Austin?
It's important in every community, and that's kind of the beauty of Pride happening all over the state, all over the world. Is that when you can go and it's in your local community, you can see your friends, your neighbors, that you are not alone is very important. So showing up in physical space, it can boost people, even folks that can't be here with us.
Yes. Now, the second point, I have a whole bunch of points. I want to get the negative stuff out of the way, right, guys? I see a lot of nodding, so we want to get the negative stuff out of the way. So raise your hand if you've heard of Harvey Milk, who he was historic. Oh, he said this is a crowd, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a crowd. Okay, so he was a gay advocate who was assassinated in November of 1978. He was also the mayor of San Francisco, I believe. Is that correct? Yeah, right. And it was a year when I was trying to come out personally. 1978 was maybe before your little sperms was swimming around in your parents. Yes. So I was already 18.
Brett, be careful. Make sure to watch out for that edit button. We're getting close.
Oh yeah, I'm
We're
getting close
here.
Well, you could say that word. It's in science books, for goodness sake.
For now.
For now. Yeah, unless they take it out. Yeah. That's true, Matt. That's true. Matt's always got the right answer, right? Ryan is looking at me like, yeah, he's got it right. Anyway, so they want to take Harvey Milk's name. Now, I'm going to get this right because the name of the ship was the USS Harvey Milk, or USNS Harvey Milk, and they want to take his name off the ship. I wonder why. What would be a reason for that, folks? What do you say?
Ignorance and hatred.
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman they wanted to remove from.
And Harvey Milk was also a naval officer.
Yes.
he's part
Well,
of
that's what I wanted to bring up. Yes, thank you. Milk served in the U.S. Navy during the Korean War and held the rank of lieutenant junior grade. At the time, he was forced to accept an other than honorable discharge for being a gay man. All right.
And the first openly gay politician or
Mayor.
mayor?
He was the mayor of
I think
San
one of the
Francisco.
first openly
Right? Am I
gay
right? Mayor,
politician.
guys?
Yeah, at least
And
that.
Raise
and he
your
was
hand
on
if you know.
city council.
He was a mayor. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate that. So,
We're getting fact checked by the audience. Thank
Yes.
well, we don't know everything. My name isn't Merriam-Webster.
you. Kyle's pulling up his
It's-
Google. Okay.
You
Pull up
know?
Wikipedia for us.
So
Keep us honest.
I will never personally erase Harvey Milk. We have to remember him. And he died, he died fighting for our cause. So, and the fact that you want to take his name off of a ship.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
and you mentioned his naval record, and how he was, basically forced to resign. And it wasn't just being forced to resign; he was also forced to detail his relationships. I mean, it's horrible what he was put through. But on top of that, that was also kept secret. And he talked about that during his lifetime, and was questioned on it because the U.S. Navy said, No. He resigned honorably. It was all fine. And it did not come out actually until it's been within the last decade that he was verified that what he had said during his lifetime about his record was in fact true. And that he was basically gaslit. I think it was Dan Rather that said, in trying to remove Harvey Milk's name, all they have done is re-educate a whole bunch of people about who Harvey Milk is. They put his name back out there. It is important to keep talking about it. So I don't think that was what they were expecting. But it'll be interesting to see where that goes.
Yes, thank you for that. That's absolutely amazing. And for those of you out there who really don't know much about Harvey Milk, there was a movie called Milk. And I believe it's still on Netflix. Still on Netflix? Yes, or wherever you watch movies. And I would suggest everyone watch that movie again because he did some amazing things. Okay. So I'm going to move on. We're going to get all the negative stuff out. Remember, this is the downright.
The downright portion.
The downright
Upright's
portion.
coming, folks. Stay tuned.
And then we're going to get to the upright portion because we have some amazing guests that I want to introduce today. So Montana Governor Greg Gianforte. Does anybody know about this guy? Oh, well, yeah. We got people from Montana here today. Yeah, welcome. Yes. And state Republican legislators are angry that the city of Missoula, did you hear about this? Has figured out a way to get around their ban on flying the pride flag. Did you hear about this, guys? Any of you? Yes? Good. Okay, well, we're going to talk about this. By following the law and declaring the rainbow flag as their official flag. So now if it's their official flag, they can't take it out. They can't erase it or bring it down. So that was kind of smart, right? So now Gianforte and the band's legislative sponsor are pledging, to change the law to once again stop the city from ever flying the quote-unquote divisive. The rainbow flag is
I always thought it was more inclusive, but whatever.
I don't have any idea. Well, at the time, the guy that actually made the flag in the 70s, didn't he say it belongs to straight people?
For everyone.
Gay people, trans, everybody. Everybody's included. It's an inclusive flag. So on Monday, the Missoula City Council approved a resolution recognizing the pride flag as the only official city flag. The city's attorney, Ryan Sudbury, noted that the city and other official flag had another official flag Monday, but that this flag will be the official flag of Missoula. So thank you, Missoula, Montana. Yeah, when you go back, tell them we said thank you. Yes. Did you guys want to comment on that?
You know, the party of small government loves to tell you how to run your city, don't they?
There you go. Micromanage
and
you.
your country, and
Yeah.
I'm continually alarmed by these ridiculous executive orders, but that's a different issue altogether.
Okay.
Small government, no more.
Right.
So one more thing here. I have, despite having saved an estimated 26 million lives so far, funding for a relief organization called PEPFAR. Did anybody ever hear of that organization, PEPFAR? Okay, good. It stands for the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief. Hangs in the balance, threatening to eliminate access to medications. I'm going to repeat that. Limit access to medications that could save millions of lives. I have my reasons why Trump wanted to cut this program. Do you have any reasons, people? Do you have any idea what it could be?
Well, you know, it's interesting. In reading about this, the drugs that they offer cost something like 11 cents a day. Many of the people that are taking these, that are receiving them, are children under the age of 5. If you're going to sit here and tell me that, you know, at the end of the day, what does that add up to? $200 a year or something like that? That's not worth the life of a small child. It's wild to me. Anyone could say that's about cost saving.
Thank you for the math, because let's break it down to actual reality. What's the real issue here? It's ideology that we're facing. Is this an RFK Jr. situation that's going on here, or is this more Trump?
It probably has a lot to do with him, I would say, right, guys? I mean, it has to do with health, so yeah, I would assume. But
why does he have anything to do with health?
I just pulled this off of the website because I wanted to bring up the negative things because this is pride.
Yeah.
And I think they want us to harp on, oh, what was us, right? No, we're going to celebrate today, right, guys? Today is a celebration of our authenticity, of who we are. We're not going away. We're going to be here until, you know, the golden gates open up for me up there. I love them. They're looking at me like, you've never listened to my show before, have you?
Can I throw in another thing too? You know, us, you brought up like the party of small government. I mean, the party of pro-life.
Well,
What are we
right,
doing? What are we doing to
right.
support human life by taking away medication for folks?
Yeah.
By taking away these things that can help people stay healthy, and I don't understand
By telling
the
us
hypocrisy is wild.
a small child that we need to spend money to rename
Yes.
a battleship versus the 11 cents a day to keep them alive.
Yeah, we're gonna force your parents to keep you alive, even if maybe they're not allowed to have an abortion. And then once you're alive, we're gonna force you to not take medication to keep you healthy. I don't understand the connection there. Does anyone?
I don't.
I do. Any of
Am
you
I
understand
reading
what
it
that is?
properly? Is that right?
Yeah. No, you're
Goodness
absolutely
gracious.
reading it properly.
Well, so now let's move on to what?
The happy stuff.
Yay!
Upright.
Woohoo!
Everybody clap for the happy stuff. Yes, because we are here celebrating. Although I can't hear myself anymore. Well, whatever number I am. Do you know what number I am there? Okay. So here we go. Some positive news. There are several pieces of positive LGBTQ plus news today. Yay! For example, the Puerto Rico Supreme Court. Does anybody hear about this one? It's amazing. Allows X as a third gender choice on birth certificates. Yay! Puerto Rico.
Excellent.
Could you imagine that that's even an issue? I mean,
It shouldn't be.
duh. I mean, anyway. So thank you, Puerto Rico, for that. And the U.S. Navy is considering renaming ships after figures like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Harriet Tubman, and possibly Harvey Milk. So we have to stay tuned for that. The Trevor Project, you know what that is, everybody, right? Okay. They're the leading suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for LGBTQ young people. They announced, this is amazing, a $1 million donation from Jeff Atwood, the co-founder of Stack Overflow. Did you know that?
I didn't. That's awesome.
That is awesome. We need more people like that. We have a problem, with the Trump versus Elon, battle. Boo. Yes. I hear boos in the audience. These are billionaires that instead of trying to help people out, working class people, struggling in this economy, they just want more tax cuts for themselves. Hi. Oh my God, I love all my friends are here today. I love it. So, but this man, Jeff Atwood, the co-founder of Stack Overflow, gave millions of his own dollars to support this organization. So, the Trevor Project. So thank you so much. And I just want to say personally that we need more people like him. And try to donate to the Trevor Project, people, because, that's another organization that's doing the do today, right? All right, we're going to move on now. Minnesota. We're going to talk about Minnesota. Yay, Minnesota. How many people have Minnesota? Yes. Okay. Minnesota is widely considered an LGBTQ plus friendly state. Duh. We're all here.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank. It was the first state to prohibit sexual orientation and gender identity discrimination in 1993. Thank you, Minnesota, again.
Oh, okay. Sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
I saw T-shirts being sold that just said 1993, and I was like, "Why does that say 1993?"
That's why.
Got it. Now I want to go buy it. Sold.
You got to buy a 1993 T-shirt. Yes. This protection extends to workplaces, housing, government services, education, credit, and businesses. And this is why it's considered friendly. We're an early leader in LGBTQ rights. Minnesota's Human Rights Act was enacted in 1993 and was a landmark piece of legislation that prohibited discrimination based on sexual orientation. And Wikipedia says, I love Wikipedia, Minnesota is frequently referred to as one of the most LGBTQ plus friendly states in the Midwest. Yay, Minnesota. Yes. Woo-hoo. So, and I want to say something as a personal note. I have met people personally, and I'm sure you have as well, Matt, who have come to Minnesota purposely just to be free to express themselves and be authentic because they lived in states where they couldn't be. So thank you, Minnesota, and thank you to the governor, Governor Walz. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we're going to move on to something that I don't do on normal shows, right? We don't do giveaways,
boy.
right?
Again, get the bleep button ready.
Bleep button's coming.
We don't know what he's going to say.
No. We're going to do some bags today. Now, I did a little
Bags.
Bags.
Very Minnesotan.
Because in New
I
York,
love
we
it.
say bags. So today, this is a bag I made. I'm crafty, right, guys? What do you think? Right? They'll look at it. It's kind of cute. Okay, so we're going to give these away, but you have to get a question right.
Can I really quickly? Philip gave me a bag earlier, a bag, and he was like, "Oh, so when you get a goldfish, you can fill it up full of because it's a clear bag." He's like, for you listening, he's like, "You can fill it up and put your goldfish in there." I'm like, "When am I carrying around goldfish?"
Well, can I tell you why? Because it has a snap on the top, so if the fish tries to jump out of the bag, it won't be. There you go, right? Okay. Anyway, so.
We are not condoning carrying goldfish, by the way, anywhere.
Please don't carry a goldfish around.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the first question, and I'm going to go by show of hands. So the first hand. Actually, I'll let Austin be the visual person.
I have the worst eyesight of all of us, but sure. Yes, I have terrible eyesight.
Just point.
Okay.
If you see a hand.
Okay. If I see a blur.
Question. What was the first state in the Midwest to pass marriage equality?
Over here.
Yes. Okay. Come
Iowa.
Good job.
Kyle gets a bag, a goldfish bag.
You got a goldfish bag.
It
was. Exactly. It wasn't a plebiscite. The Supreme Court voted it in, but it still counts as that. Yeah. Obviously, if they had to vote on it, I don't think so. But.
Can I give a fun factoid on that?
Yes, please.
So I'm from Iowa originally, and a couple years after that ruling came down, the Des Moines Register did a huge poll, and they interviewed folks. 92% of Iowans said that were polled said the ruling had not impacted their life in any way negatively. Like, obviously, gay marriage didn't end the state of Iowa. But regardless of that, half of those people would still vote to outlaw it, which I thought was interesting. So, anyways.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. A little weird.
That is weird.
It's weird.
What a world.
What a world.
What a world. Okay. Now, can you name the soap opera or TV show, sitcom in the 70s where Billy Crystal played the first gay? You want to raise your hand?
Oh, we've got one in the back.
Oh, we got one. Jennifer. Yes, soap. Yes.
Jennifer, you get a bag.
Jennifer, you want to come up for a bag?
You get a goldfish bag.
Put your goldfish in here.
Yay, Billy Crystal.
In the pond across there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right, we're right here by the swamp.
Take the swamp home with you.
Yes. So,
it's the cheapest merch here. Swamp water.
Do you guys have a question? Because I don't want to keep pulling the question.
No, you're doing great.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
It's
you want me to do all the questions? Okay. Let's go back to marriage equality again. Okay. What state was the first state in the entire country to pass marriage equality in the United? That wasn't marriage, though. I know what you're thinking.
Guess was Hawaii. Is
We've
that what
got
you said?
That was
another hand.
I think it was civil unions, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think. Yes.
Massachusetts, Ryan.
Yay! Winner.
Woohoo.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Ryan gets a goldfish bag.
You get a goldfish bag.
You could put chicken in it too.
You can put chicken
Not
in
a live
biscuit.
one.
Yeah.
Preferably
Please.
not a live one.
Yes. Okay. So, this is a tough one. This one you would only know if you listen to AM 950. So if you listen to AM 950, this is an easy one for you.
Putting folks on the spot.
Okay. Other than the Downright Upright show, this show, can you name one other LGBT-focused show on AM 950?
You have 4 other ones to choose from.
Sumant is here.
Right? 4.
Yes, very good. The Gailey Show.
Hey.
Yes, and the co-host of the Gailey Show is right there, Jim Pounds. Say hello, Jim.
Woo-hoo.
Give him a hand, everybody. Yes, you get a bag, Sumant.
Can we do a super brief pause and give a quick shout out to Nick over here, who is the chair of our Golden Valley Pride Board? Hey, Nick.
Yay, Nick. Hi. Hey, Nick. I have a present for you. Come here.
Oh.
I have to give him a bag for doing. He's running the whole damn thing. Yes, give him a hand, guys. Come on.
Bag.
Yes, that's for you.
Also,
for what
your
you do.
shorts are amazing.
Aren't those fun?
Those are so cool.
Do you see his shoes?
No.
Shoes and socks? Oh, fun. I know.
Oh my god!
Awesome.
Do they go all the way up, like with the flag?
For podcast listeners, there's a lot of rainbow. It's really fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't,
if
beat,
you're
don't
listening,
beat me
you know what
now,
we're talking
Brett.
about.
Don't beat me now. Okay. The next question is, what is? We have to try to think of one that's hard. I don't want to be too easy now. Do you have one on the top of your head?
My trivia is weird. Don't ask me.
Oh, got one. Now, when our president. Thank you. That's a cue, you guys. Let's do it right here. When our current president was elected, he had the very first primary was the Iowa caucuses. He did not win that, and he claimed the election was stolen. Doesn't that sound familiar? Right? Who beat him? Raise your hand. Who beat the current president in the Iowa?
I know the answer, but yeah.
You can't answer. Yes. No. Anybody else?
The guess was Nikki Haley.
I can give you a hint. It's from a southern state. He went to Acapulco when his state went.
I heard a guess over here.
Did somebody guess?
Yep.
Ted
Ted
Cruz.
Cruz.
Yes. Give him a hand. Yes.
Yay,
You get a
Goldfish
bag. I think all of the. Oh, you guys are together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
They can share the goldfish bag.
It was Ted Cruz. Now, when people said that the election was stolen, how could it have been stolen every single time he lost?
How convenient.
It is very convenient.
I mean, come on, dude. I'm not that stupid. Let's just put the cards on the table. You can't lose.
He sure thinks we
Oh,
are.
we have 20 minutes. Okay, we have 20 minutes. Okay, so let's go to another question. Who was the first openly trans person in Congress to come out in Congress? And now there's a big issue about her, right? That they don't want her to be there and they won't let her use the right bathroom and yada, yada. Do you know her name?
We'll give you a hint from Delaware.
Tell them. They don't know. I tell them. The name escaped me. It really did. It just escaped me.
Can't ask a trivia question that we don't have an
I had
answer
the
to.
answer
That's a
and
trick.
It escaped me. Nobody knows? Sarah McBride. I knew I was going to say Mick something, but I couldn't think. You get a bag. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yes.
It's a goldfish bag.
Yes.
I think the
of
only
course.
other
Sarah
Delaware I know.
McBride.
Delaware? Is that how you say it?
Delaware.
Delaware.
No,
the state
like,
of
the
Delaware.
only other like Delaware.
Oh, are you
person
thinking
from
of the-
Delaware?
There's another person that has a
Um,
name like similar to hers that I was confused.
I mean,
with,
is the only other Delaware like Joe Biden? He's Delaware.
Yes,
Delawarean?
he was a
Delaware?
senator from Delaware. Yes,
Right.
originally. Yes.
I don't know how you describe a person from Delaware.
From
Yes.
Delaware?
But you say like a Minnesotan. Do you say like a Delawarean?
A Delawegian?
Delawegian?
I have no
A
idea.
Delawegian.
Trivia
Anyway.
question for you.
Oh,
How
got
do you
one?
say a person from Delaware?
No, a Delawarean, I think it is. Isn't
Delawarean.
That is
That's
such
a
just
Does that
lot.
sound
That's a
good?
mouthful.
it? Delawarean? Okay.
That's tough.
Well, enough of this now. Now I want to go to an important guests, plural, that we have here today. I have two members of the amazing band, the Gated Community, who are just at the Parkway Theater, just dropped a new CD. It is absolutely incredible, and they want to do a giveaway of CDs
Woohoo.
today. So, what one of you come up here and do that for us? Yes, give them a hand. The Gated Community.
Yay.
And you.
We don't have enough chairs. I'm so sorry.
There was
No
a
problem.
chair there.
Oh.
There we go.
We got
Give him
one.
a chair. Give him
Thanks,
a chair.
Jordan.
Okay.
We got one more is coming.
One more is coming.
AM 950 branded
Thank
chairs,
you.
no less. I'm impressed.
Okay. So, congratulations, you guys, for the new album. Tell them all the information about the album.
Well, the album is called Goodbye Work, and it just came out officially on Friday, right? So the release was on Friday, and it is our band's 6th album. We are super excited about it. We are very proud of it and think it's our best work yet.
It is.
And it has 12 songs on it. It is it's the first album that we've ever made where every single band member sings lead vocals on at least one of the songs.
I love that.
So it's like part of the
fun
feeling of the gated community is to be very communal in how we sing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of groups, name one. I mean, they all wanted to go on their own because they thought they were all, hot, poo-poo. I'm the lead singer. Give me the mic, kind of thing. So you guys did something special.
Oh,
and
thank you.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
Do you want to talk about any future appearances?
Sure.
We are playing next in the Twin Cities area on June 27th, I think, Saturday, June 27th at Barely Brothers Records in St. Paul. It's a really sweet record store. That's our next one. And then we've got a July 11th, I think, at the White Squirrel in St. Paul as well, which is also a sweet little spot. They have live music every night of the week, and it's always free. So definitely check them out.
Yes. Now, we are going to do a giveaway today of their very brand new CD. They were so gracious enough to avail us of those CDs. So thank you guys so much. And somebody out there is going to be so lucky if they know the answer to this question. Now, it's not going to be politics because I'm kind of done with that, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, keep it happy.
Keep it happy.
Yeah, keep it upright.
Yes. Upright. What was that? Yes. Yay. I agree.
Thank you for the PG word screw. Thank you. Yeah. We're recording. I feel like I'm in like bleep police today or something.
I know. Is there a bleep button on you have a bleep button? Oh, on the mothership, not here. Okay, I have to be careful. That's why I said poo-poo, right? Instead of saying
you can say poo-poo on the radio.
You can? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So, I am going to ask a question. I'm going to just ask a regular question. It has nothing to do with politics. What is raise your hand if you know, and one of you can point them out. Excuse me, I'm going to, what do they call it? A frog in my throat. What is the fastest animal in the world? Land animal in the world. Oh, Laura Headland is the host of Food Freedom Radio, has an answer to that. Yes!
Cheetah!
She gets a CD and a bag. Good job. Good job.
Can I ask? I love the photo for your cover art. What's the story behind this?
So we work with a dear friend who's a photographer and computer consultant. He does all kinds of things, but his name is Mark Nye. He lives in Chicago with his wife, Anna Schultz, and they're both really great friends of ours. And for the last 5 of the first album is different, but the rest of those albums, he's done photographs for them. And he just provides such beautiful work, and we have loved like kind of collaborating with him. And I think that photograph in particular is from Death Valley, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's kind of the top. It looks like the top of a gas station.
Yeah.
And because of the whole thing being goodbye work, I think it sort of beautifully connects the idea of, well, here's the working world, but then you're kind of going up to the sky away from it or something.
But it's not, I want to reiterate this because I think you said it on the live show we had it in the studio. Goodbye work doesn't mean you're losing your job, because that's what I thought it meant.
It could mean that.
Oh,
yeah.
it does mean that?
Yeah.
Oh, because now everybody's getting, you have 1 week, before you have to tell us what you do, if you have a government job. And if you don't answer, you could lose your job. And that's ridiculous. I mean, come
terrible.
on, people. I thought you were the president of the working class, right, people? I mean, hello.
Again, the party of hypocrisy.
Yeah. I mean, he's a silver spoon baby, and he's a rich man who doesn't know what groceries are. Apparently, I think Beth can tell the story.
No.
Oh, no, I can't.
But you know,
But there
are you
is-
guys
it is-
enjoying the feud between the two of them?
Yes, yeah, I think it is enjoyable. I mean, the grocery things, other people probably know more, but he was talking about how it's an old-fashioned word, as if people don't actually go grocery shopping, because I think he doesn't know that that's what people do.
All right,
So
well,
that's what I know about that
well,
story.
I
But
have a good trivia question on to you know, to piggyback off of that. So there is one country where the president is allowing people to immigrate from. He's not deporting people from. And do you know what country that is? And as part B of the question, what race are they? Yeah, Afrikaners, very
South
good. Well,
Africa,
you're gonna get a
Afrikaners.
CD, Miss Nicole. Yeah,
Hey.
there you go.
Congrats.
Give Nicole a bag. Put a
Congratulations.
goldfish bag in there,
And a
too.
bag too. She already got the bag, right?
No,
Oh, you didn't get
put
one.
it- the-
Okay.
Yeah,
You
put
gotta
the album
build
with the fish, you know.
Yeah, you gotta carry around your CD in the bag.
Okay. Okay.
For some people, it's a goldfish bag. For other people, it's a CD bag.
Another question. Another seat. You got more to
we
go?
have another one.
Okay. And bags. You could have one of each if you want. What show comes on right before my show on AM 950? Does anybody know? You know. Oh my God. What is it?
It's the Paul Metza show, right? The Wall
No,
of
he
Power.
comes on after
Oh,
me.
he's after you. Oh, okay.
I'll give you a hint. It's hosted by a
You
trans
get half of a bag.
woman. Does anybody know? You know. Okay. Well, whoever raises their hand first gets this. If you don't know the answer, it's the Illegal Trans Woman with Ellie Krug. You definitely must listen to that show. That's incredible. She actually changed the name of her show from Ellie 2.0 to that because of what was going on with the president right now. And yeah. So let's see. Minnesota is ranked in the top 5 or top 10 of the queerest states in the United States. Anybody know? Top 10?
You're giving us options, 5 or 10.
5 or 10. I'm making them
So you got
easier because
50.
I want to give these away. I really do.
top 5 or top 10?
Top 5 or top 10?
Throw out a number.
10. Come on, somebody. There she. Washington State. Yeah, that's in the top 10 too. Yes. Well, give the lady. She raised her hand. Give her a bag and a CD.
Yay to
Give her a
Washington
hand.
State.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Okay, so how many minutes we have left there? We're doing this on the cuff. 10 minutes. I want to just ask Laura Headland to come really quickly because she's got a show here on AM 950. Do you want to sit next to Sumant there, Laura, just for 5 seconds? We want to talk about your show. Sumant will hand you the mic. Can you tell the listeners when your show is on the air and what it's about?
So it's Saturdays at 8 a.m. and it's how do we eat in a way that honors water, but also how do we own the food system? And like you was talking today, it's heartbreaking to see how many people are being arrested and how many people are being scared. And how do we meet this moment with courage instead of fear?
Yeah.
And how do we do it with agency and power? And we have power in our small choices, and to never diminish the power of small choices. And obviously our food system's totally dependent right now on immigration. And it's just, I'm exhausted by corruption. I'm just exhausted. That's why I'm glad I won the CD, because what's this no work stuff? I guess, but but how we own the economy and how we generate the economy together, instead of just all the money going to a handful of people. How do we have money that flows? Because personally, I think we have economic poo-poo or economic constipation going on in this country.
Yes. But again, we have to give our kudos to Minnesota for what they're doing.
Exactly.
We banned PFAS in this state. Did you guys know that?
Yep.
Which is a forever chemical. It goes in your brain and stays there for, what was that? A celebrity? We have a celebrity.
Ooh.
Hey.
Hey!
Oh, hello! Oh,
We have Miss
God.
Ilhan
Omar.
Omar.
Everybody
Golden
give her
Valley
a hand.
Welcome,
Oh, my
Congresswoman.
goodness gracious. Oh, I'm not worthy.
We're live? Okay. Well, I have to run, but I will say happy Pride, everyone. It is so good to be in Golden Valley, and it is an honor to represent Minnesota's 5th Congressional District. It is one of those weekends where I am overbooked. There are too many really fun things happening in the 5th. So I'm headed to Edina. So I'll see you guys next year.
And now we're throwing a microphone at you. So sorry. Thank you.
Well, you know, you could.
It
blame,
happens more than you know.
I bet. Well, thank you,
you
so
could blame
much.
them. They wanted you on the
Of
air.
course.
You know, they love you, right, guys? Give her a hand. We
I
love you.
appreciate you guys.
There's
Yes,
the heart.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to coming on the show again.
Yes.
So, thank you.
Oh, I would love that.
Yes.
I have to. Well, the owner of the station, they'll give you my card and I'll give you my info right there, Chad. Yeah. Okay. We'll make it
Keep
happen.
running so I can keep voting for you, please.
Keep running. We love you. Oh my God. Oh, that was a shock. Are we done? Say again. Oh, I said Ilhan Omar. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The representative. Yes. Thank you again, Ilhan
Bye-bye.
Omar. Yes, she's amazing.
You never know who you're going to run into at
Oh my
Pride.
God! I see what I mean. I can't even do a script with this. You know, people pop up, and you know. So, how much time do we have now? I don't want to jump into the next show. 6 minutes.
6
Okay.
minutes for more celebrities.
Do we
Throw
have
more
any,
celebrities our way.
do we have any more celebrities here? Well, let's go do some more giveaways, right? You wanted, since we have more bags and we have more CDs. Who didn't get a bag wants a bag? Just like okay, okay. So
Yeah, right here.
Mrs. Hartman, you came all the way from Montana, and you are one of my dearest friend Beth's mom. So let's come up here. You can have a bag from yes, absolutely. She's incredible. Okay.
Could we ask some questions about how people feel about Pride Month?
Yeah, can we?
Yeah.
Some favorite things about Pride.
Does anybody want to
what
step
brings you
up
here?
and talk to us about Pride?
Want to hear about why you're here, who you're supporting, why you
What was
believe
the
this is
best thing
important.
you saw today?
Yes.
Yes. Chloe? No? Beth? Yeah, sure.
I love seeing smiles and celebration and cute little kids and dogs wearing rainbow bandanas, and it brings so much joy to my heart.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, yes. Give her a hand. Austin, you were going to say something about that child that you saw.
Oh, well, it wasn't
I
a child,
forgot to
but
mention
we parked a few blocks away from here and walked, and I'm assuming a child. Somebody had chalked on the street and on the driveway and everywhere, happy pride in every color. I mean, it was all decorated. There was flags and smiley faces and hearts, and just stepping out and like feeling that kind of extra sense of welcome, and that some little kid somewhere was so excited that people were coming for this was just a great, I mean, May's been long. June is off to a long, icky, gross start, and after everything that's happened, it just felt great to step out and see that.
Yeah, wow. We're only 5.5 months, guys, into this new administration. It's just exhausting. We have so much time to deal with this. As we say in Spanish, fracaso. It really is. It's a fracaso. It really is. So, just hang in there.
Do we have to beep that? Is that I don't
no,
know. what
that's
that
not a
is.
bad
Okay.
word. No,
Just
it just
checking.
means hot mess, you know. But I just want you to know that everybody should have a person or persons that they love,
Your
that
community
have
of
their
people.
back, community of people.
Yes.
And 4 minutes. Okay.
I'm thankful for you folks being part of my community of people. Thankful
Thank
for you both so
you.
much.
Same.
Oh, my
Mhm.
my co-hosts are amazing.
Mhm.
Thank you. Didn't I pick great co-hosts, you guys? God. I'm telling you, I would be lost without them every first Saturday of the month because they make me sound smart. I'm the silly guy, you know.
You do a lot of
I'm the
research, though.
I'm the comedic relief, as they say.
The plucky comic relief.
No, but I do. You're right. I do a lot of research. I want to make sure I cover all the information that's out there in the ether right now.
You do. You know your stuff, and you're passionate.
Yes,
Absolutely.
thank
That
you,
makes
guys.
you a great host.
Thank you so much. And it's almost like a fire hose of information just being fed into my mouth consistently, and I just can't keep up with it.
Exhausting.
So it is exhausting. Thank you. That's the word. And so, again, that's why community is so important. That's why pride is so important. And, one more thing. Don't forget, 3 minutes. Don't forget that we're going to also have live shows. AM 950 is going to have live shows at Twin Cities Pride as well coming up in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to have a booth, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have chairs. We hope you all come out. This was a great showing. Look at this. This is amazing. I'm humbled. I want to thank you personally, all of you sitting there. Give yourselves a hand for that. I mean,
thanks for coming down to the swamp.
Thank you for the swamp.
Yes.
But there's you know what's funny, you guys, speaking of the swamp, Matt, where are the mosquitoes?
They were here this morning, trust me. I've been here since 7. They were out.
They were out?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they
it
love
was pretty
me.
gross.
Raise your hand if they love you.
Well,
Because
they're coming. Wait, now that you said it, it's like Beetlejuice.
They
you
love me.
said it. Now
I'm
they're
like a
coming.
buffet to them. They're just landing all over me. So yeah. How about you, Austin?
I don't do well in summer. The big orange angry sky ball that is hot is not my
Yes.
friend, and mosquitoes just swarm. So
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it seems that we have to close out. Now we're at the last 2 minutes of the show. So before we close out, again, I want to make sure that I say this. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for your support over all the years I've been doing this show. Because without you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you. I think that our community is in a challenging situation right now. And again, having friends and family and people that love you, have your back, is so essential. And it makes me, and this is the way I'm going to end it. It makes me very angry that they're cutting the funding to the suicide prevention organizations in the country that are helping LGBT people. So write a letter, do something, protest. It's got to stop. It's really got to stop. Our lives are just as important as anybody else's. So I hope you get out there and support our community, whether you're an ally or not. Anyway, so Brett, thank you again.
Talk to Ilhan.
Yeah,
Talk to her.
Yeah, Ilhan's gonna. She said she's gonna come
Find
on,
her.
right? Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here like minding my own business, and there
You've got
she.
it recorded now.
Yes.
Yeah, I got her
Hold
on.
her accountable.
Yeah, hold you accountable. Yeah, and I want to bring Jim Pounds over to the table. He's gonna do his show now. Give him a hand, and thank you for tuning into the Downright Upright Show every Saturday at 5 p.m. on AM 950.
The place for live music is the Park Tavern. Live music is taking over the Park Tavern's dog-friendly patio. Head over on Tuesday, June 10th, it's Fergus Smalls. Wednesday, June 11th, it's Carl Davis. And on Thursday, June 12th, it's Jenna Graves and the Loons. Music runs from 5:30 to 8 p.m. and reservations for groups of 8 or more